My friends, this is a great time to become a channel member. Every week now I'm posting uncensored videos exclusively for my channel members, along with custom emojis and live streams for members at the Arch-Villain level where you get to talk to me directly. Please consider supporting this channel by clicking the link in the video description and joining us in our fight to save pop culture. And also, check out our Patreon and Subscribe-Star pages for exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, including Harvey Cthulhu's insane podcasts, photos of my vast toy collection, and members at the Legionnaire level receive a signed photo, membership card, and certificate signed by me. You'll find the Patreon link in the video description as well. Thanks for watching, my friends, and now on to the video. Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from my hidden base at the center of the Earth, and I am here today with a bunch of fascinating rumors gathered by my Hollywood spies arising from the chaos inside Lucasfilm. You know of the Chinese curse that says, "May you live in interesting times"? Well, from what I'm hearing, the times are very, very interesting indeed over at Lucasfilm. The Acolyte was a spectacular wipeout for the Star Wars franchise and the final black eye for Kennedy's agenda to reshape the franchise in her image. It ain't gonna happen, folks. They can take their whole Forces female singing lesbian space witch agenda and shove it right up their collective asses. There can be no doubt that Kennedy has failed, and that ain't gonna happen, and their only choices are completely change course on the Star Wars franchise, turn it back into a fun, rollicking boys franchise, or just let it die, which Disney would prefer not to do. Now, many of us in the fandom believe the damage is too extensive to repair. Star Wars has been beaten and starved and abused to the point where even if you pull it up out of the well, it still has rubbed the lotion on its skin, and it won't ever be the same again. Many of us believe this, but Jon Favreau does not. Jon Favreau, God bless him, after I suspect a brief period of despair in Mando Season 3, when he threw up his hands, said screw this, and was ready to just walk the suck away from the flaming rubble, has a movie on the schedule now, one of the few or possibly the only movie on the schedule at this point, and he wants to use that movie to save Star Wars. I suppose his thinking is, well, one movie started all of this. Why couldn't one movie save it?
I'll tell you why, dude. Because there wasn't a shit ton of hateful, stupid garbage hanging around that first movie's neck, dragging it down to the very bottom of Lake Suck. It didn't have an army of furious and disgusted fans out there arrayed against it. Things were very different back in 1977. The world was pure, the air was fresh, but now this franchise has been polluted. I know a lot of the folks watching this agree with me.
I know they do too, Harvey Cthulhu. Hell, I agree with you. Nevertheless, I must salute Jon Favreau for trying to do something, for bravely fighting on against all odds to snatch victory from the jaws of KK, to repair the horrors that have been done to that galaxy far, far away and its poor, abused fan base. I don't know if he can pull it off. I doubt it, frankly. But I have a lot of detailed rumors about what he's planning for the Mando movie, so detailed that I suspect strongly that someone in his camp or allied with him wanted these rumors out in the public sphere, possibly to gauge the level of interest, or possibly to send up a smoke signal to fans that indeed there is someone behind enemy lines still fighting for us. And if Favreau is still fighting, then by God, he's got an ally in Doomcock. Why? It might be simply because I'm a stubborn asshole and I hate to give up. Or maybe it's because my hero growing up was Captain Kirk. And like Captain Kirk,
I don't believe in a no-win scenario.
But either way, Jon Favreau brought the Star Wars franchise back to life at the end of Mando Season 2, so much so that KK and her cronies had to work extra hard to kill it all over again. And if Jon Favreau did that once, it begs the question, could he do it again? Folks, this is a major rumor update with a ton of interesting details, so please watch this video to the end and decide for yourselves, and let us know what you think in the video comments. I'm sure Disney will be very interested to see what you have to say to this as well. Also, I want to let you all know that YouTube is still stubbornly unsubscribing viewers because someone there hates this channel. So please help us fight this election year crap by subscribing and even becoming a channel member, as I'm making uncensored exclusive channel member videos each and every week. But that said, let's get to what I was told. At this point, I must state that what I'm about to share with you is information provided to me by sources claiming knowledge of the situation, but since I cannot personally confirm any of this, I am presenting it as unverified rumor, and I ask you to please take it with a grain of salt. So here's what I was told by my Hollywood spies last week. Quote, "This information comes from," at this point the agent is identified, but I'm leaving that part out, "and it shows our sources were right. Jon does want to reunite the big three in the Mando Baby Yoda movie. As you know, a few months back we told you that Jon was looking for a way to make this happen. What we didn't know was if the big three, aka Han, Luke, and Leia, would be recast or CGI de-aged and Fisher's daughter as her stand-in. Now the latest news about this, according to our sources, there are two new bumps in the road to this plan. One, allegedly Harrison Ford does not want to do this, and he has denied Disney access to his images. According to our newest source, Ford is still upset over Indy 5, and this is one of many reasons he has told Disney Lucas to go pound sand.
I don't blame him, dude. Oh, man, if I was him, I would be furious over how Indy 5 played out. Of course, it could have been much worse.
Yes, it could have been much worse, Harvey. The second stumbling block here, too. Peter Cushing is in Rogue One. It would seem Disney assumed his likeness could be used without his family's permission. Allegedly, Disney didn't ask his family for permission, and this has led to a possible lawsuit. Let me put this in a way anyone will understand. Basically, his family didn't get any money from that, and they want bank for using his image. So, my spies are basically saying the Peter Cushing lawsuit has also thrown into doubt the rights that they can deploy in using this kind of deepfake stuff in their movies ongoing. My spies continue. Personal note. On the positive side, at least Jon is trying to mend fences. That is to say, Jon Favreau still has not given up on Star Wars. He's trying to do what he can to fix as much of the damage done as he can, and with the Acolyte having severely damaged, if not crippled, the hold that KK loyalists have had on Star Wars, in this environment of chaos and total failure, amid the burning ruins of Star Wars, there may be an opportunity for Favreau to make some meaningful changes, repair some of the horrible mistakes that have been made, and jumpstart a little life into this sad, broken franchise. Also, we know Luke is in the Mando movie. We have people that know he has been on set, and Jon plans to de-age him, so don't look for a recasting of Luke. That said, there is another stumbling block here, one that I'm sure every single one of you watching this video is all too aware of, and which is articulated by one of my Hollywood spies in this report. Quote, "On the negative side, what does it really matter what Jon does if Han still walks into a lightsaber and Luke still drinks titty milk and tried to kill his nephew?" My friends, those are the central questions in this whole affair. My spies are digging deeper into this story, and I will have more details for you about this soon. But one thing is clear. Jon Favreau has not given up on Star Wars yet. And so, though I'm skeptical as hell, at this point, I'm not quite ready to give up on him. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.